Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And this one, guys, is gold. We now have absolute verifiable proof that constitutional carry did not do what the gun controllers said that it was going to do in destroying the fabric of our nation. In fact, it did quite the opposite. Crime went down in the double digits. New report coming out of Ohio. You are going to want to see every second of this. And please send this one out because we are starting to take on Moms Demand Action and the gun controlling left much more aggressively and much more directly, and we would love to have you help us along with that. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on, and thank you so much in advance for that consideration. All right, beautiful people, please send this one out because this verifies everything that we've said over the past few years, actually decades, and it also undermines their points completely. Check this out. Enough of the setup, right hot off the presses. Ohio says change in concealed carry law did not bring violent crime to the Buckeye State. Well, just to remind you what Moms Demand Action was telling us, Shannon Watts, Salty Shannon, shameful. Ohio legislature sends permitless carry to Governor DeWine's desk despite opposition from law enforcement. Moms demand action, students demand action, call on Governor DeWine to veto. They were completely against this, told us the fabric of our nation was at risk. Everything was going to be gone and dead if we actually allowed people to have their constitutional rights. Well, here's some more evidence if you didn't believe that statement. Quote, again, Moms demand action. It is shameful that our lawmakers chose to repeatedly ignore the concerns of law enforcement and passed a bill that would place our communities and the people whose job it is to protect us in danger, said Doug Rogers, a volunteer with the Ohio chapter of Moms Demand Action. This bill should not have gone this far. Law enforcement officers agree. Getting rid of our permitting system will put our communities at risk. Governor DeWine should stand with law enforcement and public safety advocates and veto SB 215. Send this one out. This is why we do the merch that we do. This is why we do the focus that we do, because as we do this every single day, we can go back to not only look at what the proof of our points are and the blessing that is the Second Amendment, we can also call out the other oppositions to our rights who want to take our rights away and say they were blatantly wrong. At this point, you are either directly lying to take the rights of people, your fellow citizens, or you are just completely inept and you can't accept the fact that the report I'm about to show everyone shows it went down in double digits. Crime, that is, not up. Check this out. And again, I'm spicy. Beginning June 13th, 2022, Ohio became the 23rd state to allow its citizens to carry a concealed weapon without a permit. In the year following, crime involving guns dropped across Ohio's 8 largest cities as a whole and in 6 of the 8 individually. Let me show you some more of this because I think this is dramatically fascinating. Again, send this one out. Quote, "This is not to downplay the very real problem of crime in many neighborhoods in our cities. You don't need a research team to see that gun violence destroys lives, families, and opportunities," Yost said. This is the AG of Ohio. "The key takeaway from this study is that we have to keep the pressure on the criminals who shoot people rather than Ohioans who responsibly exercise their Second Amendment right. Last year, mayors of several large cities blamed crime in their local communities on the change in state law," so did gun control activists, by the way. "Comments that were the impetus for the study," Yost said. Now, here's what I love. Yost is the AG of Ohio. He was involved in the implementation and enforcement of this constitutional carry. They told us it was going to end the world as we know it. 6 out of 8 cities showed a decrease on an individual level, and out of the 8 most populous cities across the board, there was a decrease in gun violence, or really just criminals using guns. I'm still waiting for when the whole world falls apart, gun controllers, and I am being more aggressive towards it because at this point, it's now a different motivation than just safety, because safety was just provided. So what's the motivation? Ask yourself why they'd continue down this road. Yeah, we got even more for you. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video and send this one out because the fight is just beginning. Let's go. The study, which explored the relationship between permitless carry and crime involving firearms in the state's 8 most populous cities, demonstrates the law change is not the problem, the Attorney General said. Researchers analyzed data spanning from June 2021 to June 2023, a year before and a year after the law took effect, focusing on crimes involving firearms, verified gunshot detection alerts, and the number of officers struck by gunfire. Center for Justice Research Director Melissa Barek, who has a doctorate in criminal justice, led the research. The study showed significant decreases in the number of crimes involving firearms in Akron, Columbus, and Toledo, and across all 8 cities combined. What else do you need? It's time that we start going on the offense, because the people who have been trying to take the rights of this generation and future generations, all based around safety, were just proven completely incorrect. I just showed you what they said was going to happen. I just showed you what actually happened. I could even go back if you wanted to, and I could show you how we said that would never happen. The point is, they're wrong. If the whole point is safety, safety was just achieved. I look forward to your retirement from Moms Demand Action. Unless the real point is something other than the proposed safety that you act on. Seems a little odd, doesn't it? I'm spiking the football hard because this is about our rights. This is not about something that you want to talk about and brag about at your country club while you're I can't. I'm sorry. Let's keep going. I got one more thing for you because I'm getting even spicier. Here's the individual results. The rate of gun crime in Parma fell the most by 22%, followed by Akron and Toledo, each with decreases of 18%. Rates for Dayton and Cincinnati increased by 6% and 5%, respectively. So you had 6 out of 8 cities go down. You had collectively all 8, the average, go down. And the big change was constitutional carry. And oh, by the way, Moms Demand Action was overtly wrong. I just want to throw that out there really hard and make sure that football is firmly spiked. This is not about us being right or us being wrong. This is about showing that the rights of the people, embracing their freedom, is not going to have negative outcomes, because the people, the individuals that make up the people, can make the right decision if you enable them with their rights, not the criminals, the legal. Infringing upon the rights of the legal will only enhance the power of the criminals. And guess what? That bad boy works in the inverse as well. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you there.